One of the biggest problems that small businesses face is they don't have enough cash in their business in order to adequately grow. Invoice finance is a form of commercial funding which will allow the customer to release up to 95% of the value of their invoice as soon as it's issued. Okay, so the way invoice finance works is, to use an example of, say, if you raise an invoice for £10,000, what you'll do is you'll send a copy of that invoice to both your customer and your lender. And what the lender will do is they will release £9,500 of that invoice and make that available to you immediately. So typically it'll be in your bank within the next 24 hours. What the bank will then do is they'll then chase your customer and collect payment from them. And they will return to you the £500 that you're missing from the £10,000 invoice, minus any of their fees. Touch Financial is the UK's leading invoice finance brokerage. And we help over 7,000 businesses a year explore and raise commercial finance. And we work with over 20 of the UK's leading lenders, working from the high street banks like Lloyds TSB, all the way down to some more unique boutique lenders that have specialist funding arms, which will look at stuff like recruitment, careers, construction, those sorts of companies. Why we're particularly good at what we do is because we manage everything through from when the customer comes through the door, to introducing them to a lender, to manage it all the way through to when the customer actually releases payment or raises finance. One of the biggest benefits of working with Touch Financial is the strength in the depth of our lender panel. So because we work with over 20 lenders, there's always special offers and preferential rates that we're able to pass on to our customers that they wouldn't necessarily get if they went direct to those lenders. This includes a 30-day notice period. So effectively the customer can trial the service for 30 days, and if they don't like it, then they can cancel the service. One of the other offers that we're able to provide customers with is no minimum fees. So the customer will effectively only borrow for the amount of money that they draw down from the lender on a monthly basis. So one of the biggest benefits of invoice finance is traditional forms of finance typically require quite a lot of personal liability or a history of trading in order to secure finance. So things like an overdraft or a mortgage or asset finance will all require some form of guarantee, such as putting up your home as security. Whereas invoice finance, because the funding that you receive is secured against your invoice, it typically requires a lot less liability in terms of your personal liability than, again, more traditional forms of finance. So for more information around how to raise cash flow finance, please click on the link below.